Hello, well now we've moved on to engage with our partners and start working with them at stage 5 of your BS 11000 implementation. And here what I'm sharing with you is the BS 11000 dashboard. So this is an online collaboration platform that I've pulled together. And what you can see here on the left hand side are the 5 levels within the collaboration platform. Starting with our collaboration strategy, the BS 11000 templates that I've been sharing with you during these last few days. And here I've identified where you can identify your partners that you're working with. I collaborate. These are the people involved within the collaboration projects and partnering. And down here we have the BS 11000 best practices for each of the stages. So what this does now, it gives you from a hierarchical perspective and a visual way of working with your colleagues. If we were, for example, in the first instance, as I've suggested, to do a BS 11000 gap analysis, what you would simply do, either internally or if you've shared this with your partners, is to click on this, and this brings up the resource for the gap analysis. If we click on that link, what that now does is it loads the BS 11000 gap analysis template that I shared with you earlier, and you will then be able to start developing completing your gap analysis as per the video previously. So here we are. Now we're in the BS 11008 stages, clauses 3 to 10, and as we go through, if you remember, we had the voting to see whether we thought we were if we were already compliant or if there was a gap. And as we go through each of the views, we would do the assessment. So here's all the other ones. Here's some where we've voted we're not compliant, and this one we're saying we are. And if you remember, there was a timeline to show how we would go and complete all of these, and there was a list of all the clauses that are within the BS 11000, and some other views that give us the overall compliance grid. And once you've done that, you would then just click this arrow back here to go back to your BS 11000 dashboard, and that will take you back up, so you can then move back on to the next stage, for example. And we just click in the space here, and here we are, we're back. Now as you're doing that, you will complete the rest of all the templates. I've not put everything in here at the moment, but you complete that. But what we've also got here, and I've put it together, is some views. So for example, if we're looking at the partners, then here we can look at the partners from a value perspective, how much value per annum that we're going to generate, to the cost. And so we can see and get a view on our partners. We might look them in from a different point of view as to their value and what the status is, using maybe a red, amber, green. Green obviously being everything okay, amber we've got some issues to resolve, and red we've got some work to do there. If we move on, we might look at it and size it by cost. So again, the same things, but understanding now from 3 dimensions: value, status, and cost. And so we can see here partner 1 has a high cost, high value, is in amber, and partner number 4 has a low cost, amber, and also a mid value. So hopefully you get what I mean. If you remember now, moving down to the other category, we talked about the templates and the documentation that we produced. So here on this side, we've got the relationship plannerman's status, how we're building things up through the various stages, and where we're using specific activities and tools. We can see what's in progress, what's published, what's in review and approved as we move across to complete the 8 stages. Moving along, we talked about I collaborate, and here we're really interested about the people aspects, who the key people are, the SER, the partners, the project managers involved in the various projects, and what we're showing here geographically is where they are located. And we could have relationships established and set up to show the connections. And then from a project management perspective, you may want to have a strategic overview and a high-level Gantt chart. So here we're looking at the partners as to when we see the getting the BS 11000 implemented, how long it takes, when it starts, and when it will finish. So hopefully what you can see here by using this is going to really help you work a lot more efficiently and effectively with your partners in developing the necessary, completing the necessary activities to develop your relationship management plan. So here's the RMP template, to be able to identify how well the partners are working, to understand who is involved and what's the relationship, and also to use the best practices so you build up a knowledge management portal for people who are using the dashboard on other opportunities later on. Well, I hope that helps you and shows you how you can do this in a much more effective and productive way, as I've said. And if you'd like to take advantage of this, then please leave your details on the form below, and you'll get a free 30-day evaluation. And we'll have in your dashboard is the BS 11000 gap analysis, so you can try that out both either internally or externally, and if you want you can always make a request and can help you to facilitate that. Okay, so like I said, just leave your details on the form, and I'll set that up for you. If you send me your logo, we'll also brand your BS 11000 online collaboration platform for you. Okay, I look forward to hearing and hopefully working with you soon. Thanks very much. Bye.